Okay, so our pig fetus is a pale pink. It's 32 centimeters long, and it's in a spread eagle position. It's a female. You can tell because there's a vaginal opening right there. Let's see. This is the wrist. It flexes the hand hoof, and here's the shoulder. It helps move the limb when it's walking. These are the digits. It supports the pig when it's standing up. And here's the thoracic cavity, and around here is the abdominal cavity.
Okay, so this is the digestive system, and so it starts off with the mouth. This is the hard palate and soft palate. The hard palate feels like ridges, I guess, kind of rough. And then it flows, the food comes down here to the esophagus, which is over here. And then it flows to the stomach, which is right here. And this is also the liver, this big organ. And there's no food in the stomach or intestine because this is a fetal pig, so it hasn't really like eaten anything yet. And then next is the pancreas, which is down here. And then the small intestine is really long. It's right over here. And to the other side is the large intestine. And then the food all goes out through the rectum, which is right here.
Oh, the diaphragm. Oh, so it helps with breathing. So when it contracts, you breathe in, and when it relaxes, you breathe out. The function of so the trachea is somewhere in here. The trachea is this hard thing right here, like this, and its function is to lead air to the lungs. So just breathe in and then go through to the lungs. So you can see it passing right there. And the lungs are like right here and there, and their main purpose is like to help us breathe.
So the heart's right here, and it's positioned near the lungs because the heart pumps blood from the body to the lungs and back. So the heart is right here, and when you open it up, you can see that here's the left ventricle, the left artery, the right ventricle, and the right artery. As you can see, the left one's a lot bigger, and that's because it pumps blood to the whole body, and this right one just pumps it to the heart. So the coronary artery is right here, and it supplies blood to the heart, so the heart functions as pumping blood are supplied by the coronary artery right there. There is the aorta, which is where the blood goes out to the body, and I think it's chopped off, but it's right here. And then the superior and inferior vena cava. So the inferior vena cava I think is also chopped off, but it would be like right here. And then the superior vena cava is right here, and then that's also chopped off. And those get blood from the body and they go into the heart. And then there's the renal artery and vein, so that gets blood to the kidneys and back. So the renal artery brings blood to the kidneys here, so you can see it right here. And then the renal vein, see right here in blue, gets blood from the kidney going back. So the circulatory system is important to mammals because they're endothermic, and like any animals, they need nutrients and oxygen to go to each cell. However, in animals, they're endothermic, so it also helps with maintaining like heat and stuff. And the largest blood vessel in the circulatory system is the pulmonary artery because it goes to the heart.
Okay, so next we have the urinary and reproductive system. So on either side we have the kidneys right here, and what the kidneys does is they filter blood, and they kind of like go through, and I guess they like produce waste after filtering through the blood. And then we have the ureter, which is connected to the kidney. It's right here. So it goes out through the kidney and then down here. And then we have the bladder, which is right here in the middle. It's kind of right there. And then that goes out from the pig's body. So what would happen if the kidneys stop functioning properly? Well, the kidneys are actually really important because they kind of like filter through our waste. So if the kidneys weren't there, I guess we would kind of die because there would be so much like waste buildup. So that's kind of like kidney failure. It happens a lot in humans. And the purpose of the whole excretory system is to like get the food that comes here and I guess like get rid of it properly without like damaging our body, like keeping the waste in there. Yeah.
Okay, so last is the endocrine system, which is a system of glands that just secretes hormones. And first there's the thyroid, which is a gland that controls growth and structure of bones, right there. And it also affects metabolism and puberty. And finally there's the spleen, which is that thing right there. And it produces red blood cells, basically. Yeah.